Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Invin. Today I have got a banger for you guys. I've got a video on how to get free ultra reactive skins on the brand new Jackal operator that was released with Season 4. Now this one, when you notice on the battle pass, once you get to tier 100, you do get the very nice iridescent skin. Now this skin is available obviously as soon as you unlock tier 100 without any challenges needing to be completed. But if you go onto the operator skin itself and have a look at the other ones that are available, which are also ultra and reactive, they are available through challenges in the game. So this video is going to cover those challenges, how best you can complete them in both Warzone and Cold War respectively, so that you can unlock these the fastest possible way depending whatever you play, and obviously get your hands on these skins. I have to say the Manta looks insane. It's kind of like a blue and white skin, and then you also have the Copperite skin, which is this golden reactive skin here, and it looks amazing as well. So I can't wait to get hands on with these skins. I'm going to show you guys the best and fastest ways on how you can unlock these. As soon as you get to tier 100 on the battle pass, these challenges do become unlocked, but obviously you do need to have the bought version of the battle pass in order to get access to these skins, because you do need the iridescent camo. So it's kind of free, kind of not free. It's free if you already have the battle pass, but it's kind of like 2 additional skins on top of the one you get, and they're both really cool, so I thought it was worth sharing with you guys today. So like I said there, I'm going to go through the challenges. If you do go on to enjoy today's video and find it useful, make sure you drop a like on the video down below, and if you are new to the channel, help me out, subscribe to the channel. We are pushing for 2k subs, so your support on this video would be much appreciated with that. And without further ado, let's jump into the challenges here and how to complete them. Okay, so as you guys can see on the screen here, we have got actually the operator screen up, and what we can see on this screen, if you hover over Jackal, is the challenges up here, which are called operator missions. Now some of you might have unlocked this as you're going along, like I have. I've already unlocked one of the alternative skins for Jackal. So if we go ahead and go in here, we start off with obviously your regular one, or the war paint skin, and then I unlocked Deathstalker as well. You can go ahead and unlock the Sand Scorpion skin as well if you go ahead and do the challenges for that one, but that is just a regular legendary skin, not a reactive. Still pretty cool though, so if you do want to go ahead and unlock it, it does tell you in the same place I'm going to show you guys now. But obviously up here, if you press 2, it tells you about those missions, and I'm currently on the objective where I need to get 10 point blank kills with shotguns, and then completing it with get 25 kills whilst using Flatjack or EOD perks would then unlock that skin permanently for me, so I can use that one as well. But obviously, as you guys can see, there is a Manta, which is this blue and white one, kind of purpley skin, very cool. Like I said before, this one requires you to complete Red Notice Objective 2, and then Copperite, which is the 4th skin, which requires you to get Red Notice Objective 4, and again, this one is really cool. It's like the gold faded one, and it's like gold and white, looks really sick. It won't be the most, you know, kind of incognito skin in Warzone or in Cold War multiplayer, but these skins are definitely very cool, and definitely going to be something you want to unlock. So what you do here is go onto your menu, and where it says all missions here, respective of what console or platform you are on, it will just say over here on the side of the screen the button that you need to press. For me on PC it is button number 2, so if I go ahead and press that, it will tell me, and that brings up this challenges menu in the game. Now what we can do from this screen is see what objectives we actually need to complete in order to unlock these challenges. If you hover over Red Notice, it's got the little red diamond next to it, which indicates that it's for the ultra skins, and then we can go ahead and see what the objectives are here. So obviously the first objective is to get 5 kills with an aerial score streak or kill streak. Again, I'm going to go over these challenges in depth in just a moment. I'm just going to quickly whiz through so you guys know overall what you're doing, and then I'm going to go more in depth into these challenges one by one and show you guys the fastest way to unlock them. So the first challenge is to get 5 kills with aerial score streaks or kill streaks. The second challenge, which will unlock you the Manta skin, is to kill an enemy from behind at point blank range 1 time with a pistol. Then the third objective is to get 5 kills with weapon score streaks or while using stopping power rounds. And the fourth and final one, which would unlock you the ultra Copperite skin there, is get 5 kills without dying. So objective number 1 there, which is obviously to get 5 kills with aerial score streaks or kill streaks. In Cold War multiplayer, this goes without saying, it's going to be fairly easy. You can go ahead and pretty much do this in 1 game if you have 1 decent game, or 2 maybe if you don't have a decent game, you have a semi-alright game. Probably take you 2 games at most. Be able to get 5 kills with a score streak very easily in this. Something like the attack chopper does really well. Obviously chopper gunners, if you can get up there, are fantastic. But in Warzone, this is going to be slightly harder. What you will need to do in Warzone in order to do this is to get cluster strikes or precision airstrikes and actually get kills with this. Now one way to do this is obviously just by playing random modes in Battle Royale. I would recommend Rebirth Island because there is a lot more rooftops where people go to and the map is smaller. Not to mention you are guaranteed a fire sale every single match once you get to that third zone, so you are going to be able to get them for very cheap prices, and there's a ton of contracts in a concentrated area, meaning money shouldn't be an issue. That being said as well, it is a much smaller map, meaning that players will be in a higher concentrated area, that if you do get a down or you do see a team on a roof, you can probably streak it and get at least 1 or 2 kills. Also, another really easy way to do this is going into Plunder and going to a high capacity area like Storage Town, for example, where everybody drops in, high traffic of players. Go in there. Money is not an issue because there's money everywhere in Plunder, so go ahead, get yourself a precision, get yourself a cluster strike, and just drop it on these high volume areas. You might have a few misses in there, but obviously with it being Plunder and money not being an issue, you can just constantly spam these streaks down in that area and hope to get a few kills. And again, this should only take 1 or 2 games maximum in either mode, either regular BR or in Plunder, because it's fairly easy to do once you actually go to a high concentrate area. It's just if you're going for those picked out kills, if you down one player, streak them, it might take a little bit longer, but you're guaranteed to get a kill. So it's kind of a way up. Do whatever you need to do to get it. Play a little bit campier, whatever the case may be. Get this one done because the second challenge is where things start to heat up. Now with this second objective, we've got kill an enemy from behind at point blank range with a pistol 1 time. Fairly easy to do. In Warzone, as you're dropping out of the helicopters, you can pretty much get this straight off the bat if you do beam somebody out the air. If not, just rush somebody straight off the bat. Make sure you do go ahead and get the finishing shots on the kill with the pistol, so you can melee them once or twice, but you do need to make sure you down them with a pistol, obviously, to get this challenge unlocked. To be on the safe side, I just prefer to spam all of my ammo into the back of somebody, and this is easiest straight off the bat. Or if you're playing Rebirth Resurgence or any other Resurgence buyback type mode, then just spawn back in, land on someone, and try and spam them with the pistol. It's going to be fairly easy to do, might just take a couple of attempts, but once you get it, it's not going to be too hard. Again, in Cold War multiplayer, throw on whichever pistol is your favourite, run at the enemies. Probably you want to play a core rather than hardcore, because obviously in this mode you are actually going to be able to get a lot more chance of getting around behind people rather than getting shot across the map, so probably core's better. Things like Nuketown, where it's a close quarters map, lots of movement, people are running around everywhere, you're probably going to have streaks up, or your team's going to get streaks up. It's going to make it a lot easier, so that is what I would recommend, a small paced core map. Get behind someone, get a point blank, and then that does unlock you the Manta Ray skin, and these skins unlock for both multiplayer and Warzone, which is really, really nice because it means that you do have a universal extra cool skin. And the Manta Ray skin, in my opinion, is one of the nicest looking skins in the game at the moment, so you're definitely going to want to unlock that one. So objective 3 then, which is going on to the final Copperite skin. It's the one before that you need to unlock, so you need to get 5 kills with a weapon score streak or whilst using a stopping power round. Now obviously in Cold War multiplayer, the easiest thing to do with this is get something like the Death Machine or the War Machine out. Go ahead and get 5 kills with those. Again, should take 1 or 2 games depending on how well you do with that streak and how quickly you die with it, obviously, but this shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's a little bit more time consuming than anything because you obviously have to get enough points for the streak, but once you do have it, if you can get those kills, it should be pretty much good to go. Now in Warzone, what I would recommend is definitely dropping into Plunder. There is an abundance of stopping power rounds in that game. You spawn in with one and then you also get them recharged over time. Other players will drop them all over the shop and it's just a lot more convenient to get them in, so I would go ahead and get the stopping power in Plunder, get 5 kills, and then just go ahead and move on to the next challenge. It's going to be by far the fastest way to do that one. And then the 4th and final challenge here, which will unlock you the Copperite skin in Cold War and Warzone, is going to be to get 5 kills without dying. In Cold War multiplayer, this is very self-explanatory. Just play a little bit campy if you do need to, if you are struggling. But again, you can go ahead and go into hardcore and just literally beam 5 people very easily, or play in core, whichever mode you're most used to, whichever mode you find the easiest. Go ahead and play that. The 6v6 face-off mode worked really, really well for me, so that's the one I most enjoyed. But it's entirely up to you what you guys want to play. Just play a mode where you're going to be able to get 5 kills, and that's job done. You unlock the Copperite skin. If you are going to do this challenge in Warzone, I would recommend just playing your life out very steadily, playing for UAVs and contracts so that you've got enough money to constantly supply yourself with UAVs, or again going into Plunder and landing in a high traffic area and trying to go on a kill streak there. Bearing in mind people spawning with loadouts, it might be a little bit more difficult, whereas if you play something like Rebirth or something like Verdansk, where it's just a regular mode, once you kill those people, even if they do come back, they're not going to have their guns and they're not going to be coming back straight away because they've got to go for Gulag and all that kind of stuff. Rebirth, obviously you've got Resurgence mode, so it might be a little bit easier to just get a few easy kills there as well. So just, again, play whichever mode you are the most confident with. Probably, again, the easiest is going to be Plunder, though, because you do spawn with your loadout as well as the enemies do, and you can just go to an area where it's kind of high traffic, or maybe like on the outskirts of Storage Town with a sniper, something like that. I know some people might not be a fan of playing too campy, but if you do want to get this skin unlocked, it is really, really worth it just for a game to get 5 kills in a row if you are struggling. If not, just go ahead and play as normal. In regular Battle Royale, you can get this done very easily if you are a semi-decent player, so it should be not too much of a problem, and by the end of that, you will then unlock the Copperite skin and have access to both of these very nice and free additions to the ultra reactive skins on Jackal. So hopefully you guys have found this video informative and useful. If you have, go down below and press that like button. It would really, really help me out. And if you are new to the channel and you enjoy Call of Duty content, make sure you go ahead and drop a subscribe as well. Make sure you've got those notification bells turned on too, so that you don't miss an upload. And other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace.